Good day everyone, I am Ken Brian Piudvina and together with Miss Salem, um, this will be the continuations of her report. So, Miss Salem discuss about the quality of, the measuring quality of life. So, again, when we say quality of life, it encompasses the general well-being of individuals and societies, outlining negative and positive features of life. So in home economics, we focus on how family manage and to improve well-being. So again, na-discuss naman niya ang mga mga standards sa kuan, standard of living versus quality of life, then the objectives and indicators, and also the subjective indicators. And now let's proceed to domains of well-being. So we have here the physical, social, emotional, and materials. So kung mula ang kitag physical in terms of domains of well-being, so nalidara ang health status, nutrition, physical safety, and mobility. So, from the word itself, physical, so kanagad yung mga as an individuals or well-being na musuyod na dira ang mga itong gibang mentions earlier about sa health status, mga safety and mobility and so on and so forth. So now let's proceed to social. So as kuan pod no, sa well-being is nadara ang relationships with sa community, mga community involvement nadara no, and also the social support network. Okay, so next is the emotional. So nadara sa emotional is ang mental health, of course. Then the stress levels, spiritual fulfillment, and self-esteem. Then also the lastly is the materials. So sa materials is the ang financial security, housing stability, and access to resources. So mo to sadya ang domains of well-being. So again, the physical, social, emotional, and materials. So now let's proceed to um, the measurement level sa the measurement levels of well-being. So we have the macro and the micro. So in macro, of course, when we say macro is broad na sa dyan, no? Ibali dako na sa dyan nga kuan. Dako na sa dyan nga field. So sa macro, global, national. So we're talking about global and national. So nandar ang government use large scale data to access the nation's progress. And also sa micropod, kung lo kitag micro is medyo gamay-gamay ra. So involved ana is the family or individuals. So family access their own quality to make better management decisions. Okay, so that's the measurement levels of the macro versus micro. Okay, now let's proceed to why is it hard to measure. So quantifying happiness or satisfactions inherently difficult due to several variables. So we're talking about the well-being man. So as an individuals, we have this subjectivity, no? So this subjectivity, this was already discussed by Miss Salim. What makes one person happy may not satisfy another. So gibalik ka na ang ganing mga gipili ni yung mga kuan makuha na siya, masatisfied na siya sa kung galingon, dili siya masatisfy rather sa ubang tao. So di siya masatisfy sa lain, I mean. Okay, so now let's proceed to culture. Okay, so sa culture po, different cultures prioritize different values. So again, so as an individuals, no, as a well-being, we have this so-called different cultures. So nagkalain-lain kita og mga tinuuhan or mga kultura. The other examples is the individualisms versus collectivisms. So unsa man ni siya? So kaning individualisms is your, kanang imong tinuuhan gali in your own as an individuals, kung unsa imong ginatuuhan. So ang kaning collectivisms kanang mutuo ka sa paniniwala, or I mean sa mga tinuuhan sa laing tawo. So that's a culture. So now let's proceed to the changing priorities. Definitions of a good life change as we grow. So of course, from early age patano up until we grow, di ba, magkuan magyapon, no, mag-change ang atong jagan sa atong mag-change ang jagan sa atong kinabuhi. So from young to grow, dili gajud kita mo stay kung unsay atong kinabuhi sa gamay pa kita. Of course, na ay changes gud ana, and that's a good life. Okay, so now let's proceed to the rule of home economics. So unsa may mga rules ba dya sa home economics? Okay, so home economics is fundamental about improving everyday life. So as what I've mentioned now a while ago, that katong home economics is to improve ang atong jagan sa atong life, sa atong everyday nga sa atong everyday nga panginabuhi. So by learning to manage resources effectively, whether it's money, time, energy, or skills, families can directly enhance their quality of life. So through learning effectively, whether it's money ba or mga times or energy, of course, it enhance our as an individuals, ma-improve gajud ang atong quality of life. So it empowers individuals to make informed decisions that aligns with values and values and values and being values and well-being goals. So okay, I hope na gets niyo sa the rule of home economics. Thank you. That would be all my report, and I hope you learn my discussions. Have a nice day, guys. God bless.